Hey everybody, this is That Brown Bat back for another Let's Build. And some of you have seen this, that I posted the image here. And you'll see why, and maybe in this episode, but maybe in the next episode, maybe the episode after that. But anyway, it's quite comical, I think. And if you don't know why, eventually you will know why. And maybe you'll share in my humor, or maybe you will oppose it, and regardless, it's funny to me. So anyway, I grew frustrated with the old build because there's door mechanics and I have no idea what I did. All I know is I spent like 5 videos that are like an hour a piece doing the same thing over and over again, and then I get to the showcase where it works. So apparently I got the elevators to work. Nevertheless, this is what we're going to get. Now, I intend to do all of this. So I'll have this open in paint here. So I'm not going to start here. I'm going to start at the bottom. If you don't know, this is the processing vane that is located at the core, in the center of Cloud City. Well, it's in the main tube in the core, so somewhere in that long shaft. So there's a lot of things in there. However, the only thing that was focused on in the movie was this general area. Now I'm not going to get in. I did a video. I started a video, and I'm not even going to complete it and post it because I just got upset and started yelling at imaginary people. So anyway, this is the main area that you see in the movie. Actually, yeah, well, that and the light from here. So that's what you see. So everything has their own rendition and they're all considered canon. So just take all that and say, what do I like? And then whatever you like, whether you like Dice, Battlefront, or whether you like Lego Star Wars Skywalker Edition, or whether you like DK Publications Cutaway, but this is what I'm basing it on. To me, this is the only thing that makes sense, because I like everything to make sense, because you have to get here somewhere. Some way you have to be able to get here. And the only way to get to the processing vane, of course, is from the main part of the Cloud City and somehow go down here. So once you get down there, you have to go into the core, and to get to the core, there's a shuttle bus. I mean, simply put, they traveled this shaft that you see right here, this main shaft. So yeah, I'm going to start all the way down here. Probably not here, because not this part, because all this is this. Well, I guess I'm going to have to do that because it's exposed. But I'm going to start here, in this area right here, okay? That's where I'm going to start. And I've taken liberties to modify some things, of course, to make it me and make it Disney Infinity, because we're limited on what we can do. And, of course, these are, I believe they're coolant coils going throughout all the facility. And as you can see, this is the Carbon Freeze Chamber right here, and there are 2 elevator shafts going up alongside it, and you see one of them in use where Luke comes out in the movie. And OSHA would have a heyday with these people. I think that's about as safe as having the 2 Death Star officers being exposed to the Death Star laser when they fired it in A New Hope. That was just crazy ridiculous, and that was unsafe, to say the least. Anyway, I'm going to do my best to recreate this part. I'm trying to think of a way to say it. I basically took a donkey and chopped it in half, if you get my drift, when I did it the first time in 2016. And so I want to do all this and see what happens. And guess what? There's probably 2 or 3 times as many elevator stops as I originally did. But we're going to put a bus in there. So, without further ado, let's begin this Let's Build. Hey everybody, here we are in the empty blank toy box. So let's get to it. You seen the intro? We're starting this thing over from scratch. All right, so it's going to go up quite a bit. We're going to start off with simple toys. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to start off with terrain blocks. Not train like choo-choo, terrain. All right, so we're going to start off with the long and tiny, and I'm going to use Calhoun's command. So let's go up quite a bit, not fully all the way, just about right there. So that should give us enough room to go up really high and get ourselves a distance of falling if we have to fall, because we're gonna have to fall. If you've seen Empire Strikes Back, you know the climax is when Luke falls. All right, so first of all, we're gonna get 12 of these going this way. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then guess what? Double it up. Double it up. These are the hey, stop. All right, so these are the walls going around the perimeter. Okay, stop. Do that. Don't do that. Do what I tell you to do, and you'll be fine. All right, then go. Whoops. On the outside like this, over 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same thing. Up. 2. You know, just along the edge. I don't need to count, but sometimes it's the only thing to say is just to count. Well, why is that? Probably because that's my profession. I am a bookkeeper, which is in the accounting field. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then go like this over the 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then just fill in the bottom. Fun fact: count or account in the Greek language. And so, what are you talking about the Greek language? All right, so maybe not the current Greek language, but in biblical Greek, which is commonly referred to as Common Greek or Koine Greek, the word logos is also the same word used. It's translated word and account. It's also translated reason and logic, and it is also where we get the word logos, hence logos, logos, like a logo for a business. Anyway, so now we got this whole perimeter set. Now we're going to need to put some floors in. So let's go to simple toys, and we're going to use small floor, and I'm going to set the theme for come on, where is it? It's this one, echo base. Come on, pick it up, pick it up. All right, so start on the short width right here, the 8 long. All right, go down to right here, and now we gotta count out. We gotta count because we're accountants. We're word people. We're math and word people. All right, so we have to go up 1, okay? Then go over 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, you over there 6. You got 6 down. All right, so it's the next one. So after 6, we're going to go up 4. All right, counting the first one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, from there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now counting the one we just put down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're just going to fill all that in for this first part of the deck. And all this was to count the space. So again, there should be 6 space of 6 blocks in between where the platform is and the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then we can substitute this with bigger pieces. 1, 2, 3, like that, and then fill the rest in like that. Okay, now let's extend it up. So from 1, 2, 3, on the fourth one over from the right, we need to go up 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So delete the 3 in there. So there's a space of 3 right there. So we're on this one right here. And this goes up 1, 2, 3, 4. Counting this. 1, oops, 2, 3, 4. Counting what we already have, we go over 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then back down, and we're going to meet the edge of that. Okay. In here, we're going to get a terrain piece. And this is the bottom of an elevator shaft. Right there. That's a bottom. That's elevator G. That's what I call it, elevator G. And that's the bottom of the shaft. So let's go to buildings. I'm just going to do this so I don't forget it's a shaft. And we want Death Star. We're going to get the rounded corner for the interior, and it's going to go a space of 6, so each of these is 3 blocks tall. Okay. And then there's another elevator shaft over here, which we're going to only put there. I don't intend on having it work. I might later on, but it's a shorter one, so it's not going to go up 6. It's just the shaft itself. It actually goes down. It goes down to the lowest level of the processing vane. But we just have all these here. You know what? I might as well get these working. Not working, but put together. Now. So we're going to use the droid factory floor grate for the sides. I mean, unless I change it, but I think this is what I settled on in the original build. I think it is. Alright, I'm not going to worry about the top of that right yet. Nope, I thought I missed something, but I didn't. Alright. Oops. And since this one is not going to be open, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this, turn it around like that, and shove that in there like such. I think that's what we're going to do. If it looks right, if the grain goes the right way. And I'm thinking, let's see. If you want the grain to go vertical, you're going to have to use that. And I'm thinking side to side, horizontal will work, so I'll just get a path creator here. Stick that down at the bottom. It's going to be a one and done here. Oops, auto start off. That's all we want. Alright, and that just makes it look like it's a door, and it just won't open unless I want to go back to it and make it open. Okay, so there's that. Let me switch the theme back. I just love that glitch. Let's switch the theme back to Echo Base Floor. Alright, and then I want to, right at the corner right here, go up. No, over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then from there, not counting what we just placed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Go up 14. Not counting that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And not counting this, count over 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now if we go straight down, we should end right at the ledge of where we started. Nope. We should end up here. So what happened? Did I count wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now we should end up at the desired location, right like that. All right. So then, all right, so we're at this part, right? We want to go over 2. 1, 2. Okay, and then we're going to go over up 2. We're going to place a 3x3, another 3x3, 1, 2, and there should be a 3x3 space there. If not, then I miscalculated. Hopefully I didn't. And that's the bottom of elevator H. And the same thing as the other one. Get the Death Star round corner, build that up to a space of 6 tall. And we'll coat it with a nice droid exterior coating. And while we're at it, we might as well fill this in. Why? Well, I might as well show you. Because down here, there is light poking through, and at that brown bat industries, we have a no light poke through policy. So I'm not sure what I've used in the past, and I know what I'm going to use now. Use the white plastic panel for the interior of the elevators. Why? Because you don't have to. You can pick what you want, but it is Cloud City nonetheless. And I know it is kind of dark smoky down here, but that doesn't mean the elevators have to be trashy or smoky. On the inside, at least. And the exterior, really, I'm thinking probably should be the metal, some sort of metal. And I think I've tried the steel before. I'm going to try a different one. Let's see, we got that. Let's see if I get an autosave here. No. I'm going to save it just in case. You all know Disney Infinity likes to crash. You can see right there in the image of what's coming. But I'm going to override it. So what happens if I take this? What does it look like? Now if I change it to that, it's we don't want that. But if I change it to iron rivets, I don't think that's going to fly. That is not going to fly. Sorry, Charlie. Make everything chrome, but no. We got regular chrome. No, it's just too flat. It needs a texture. So, this will make it trashy looking. Like a tin roof. So, I guess this is the best thing. Even though this is not canon. Yeah, dude, I know it's not canon. I know. So, that is the entire border and catwalk. The next thing, we're going to need a 6x6 going straight right here, but there's going to be a gap right there. And let me see if I get this lined up right. Definitely make sure that there's a 1 space gap back here. Okay? And there needs to be 3 spaces in between that, and that's correct. There's 3 spaces. And the edge is going to line up with, see this edge? Where, oh. How am I looking at this? All right. So 1, 2, 3. And that's where the edge needs to be. Right like that. Okay, so it's not on a half space or anything like that. And this is the platform for a giant boiler. And that's going to extend up. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to flesh out yet, but it's going to. So I think next thing we're going to need to do is put our railings in here. And these city railings, if you don't know where they're at, well, let me just put one down and grab a hold of it. And it's in building set group 2 is the easiest way to find it. You can also go to your city group if you want to use the filter. Alright, and we're also going to need a replayer to get this in there like that. And let's just put everything down that we can before the replayers come into play. Now, if you want, you can extend these out if you don't like the narrow walkways. If you're going to put enemies in here, which I plan on doing, certain enemies don't work well on narrow walkways, but you're not intended to stay in this level. It's just there for eye candy, really. So I'm going to do it the right way, and if I ever want to, I can always go back and rework the catwalks. Not that I want to, because nobody ever wants to rework anything that they've painstakingly done that looks good when they're done. All right, right. Corner. I also think there should be more emphasis on dodging blaster fire than just running right into the fight, thinking, I gotta kill them all. Yeah, do that in real life, and you'll find out how far you get, right? You don't do that in real life. Yeah, I think there should be a lot of emphasis placed on do not engage the enemy head on. That'd sure learn you if... But, you know, the other thing is if games had better duck mechanics, block mechanics, or, you know, dodge mechanics. There we go. Alternatively, you could use the kiln railings, and if you don't mind the rail slide physics, I personally don't like them. That's why I'm not using them, and I don't know how to disable it via modding. I know there's a way to do it, I just have not found the files for them. And if I have found the files, I'm not able to open them that way. No, it's the way to mod them. Or, so I could mod them. Because I can't open the certain files properly because they hold specific info that... has to do with the actual mesh, and I can't open them. So I don't know if those are the things or not, but anyway. Someone knows, but they ain't talking. I wish they would. They could help out people. Carl, you're supposed to help people! Remember llamas with hats? Man, I thought that thing was so funny. And then it got really weird. Alright, let me get replayers. Set. I'm going to set 2 of them down. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is go through and select the particular side panels that need to be merged with railing pieces. Did I say wailing? Railing pieces. That's good, that's good thus far. Unless I decide to do something else. And alright, I think that's it for the railing pieces. And then let me hit clear. And then record, and then add in the railing pieces that are going to merge in there. No, not that. One, 2, 3. I think, is that it? I think that's it. Is there any over here? Nope. Alright, I'm going to hit clear on that. Play back the panels. Now, I also need a trigger area to get this to work properly. For this particular one. For these particular pieces, It's weird how some of them require this and some don't. I wonder if that's just something that happened in the programming process and they didn't even know about why. They didn't even pay attention. Sometimes it's like, oh, it works, doesn't it? So leave it alone. Or if there's actually a rhyme or reason why certain glitches work and certain ones don't. Just curious. I'm thinking this should maybe extend across. I think I'm going to do that. Alright, so we got these. I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. So I'm going to put fresh ones down. Go over here to that one. Hit clear on that. Record. And extend these over. So get rid of that one. Make it longer. Like that. You'll see what I'm up to in a second here. What am I up to? Let me find out where I'm gonna spawn in at, because I don't know where I'm at. Alright, clear. Let me get the trigger area here. Put that in. Back. Play the wall. And then play the piece. No, it glitches. No, or not glitches, it Z-fights. No, Z-fighting. No. No, 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 no. What if I really want to do it this way? No. Alright. So let me get rid of that one right there. You can't see it anyway. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So I'm just going to go through and just at least delete those, that one and that one. Get rid of these. Done. Alright, so guess what? If I delete the flat pieces now, the catwalk actually does its own work. And I've tested it. Now don't get the corners. Leave the corners and just turn them to black steel. I forgot about it originally doing this, but when I started. So I've tested this with enemies and they seem to work fine. Now, of course, you're not going to do that here. You just keep uniform and change it to black steel. Now, of course, if you were using kiln, you wouldn't have to worry about that because they don't have those lips on the kiln piece railings. Basically, anywhere that there's rail piece corners, you're going to want to keep. Oh, that's right. And because that's there, I can delete that, delete that. And here, I'm going to leave that because it's wide open, and we should leave the ones that are wide open as the regular floor grate. All right, this I'm going to deal with in the next episode. Get rid of those, get rid of that. And we're going to build cooling coils. And hopefully 1 episode long, I don't know, probably be 2. Once you see how we're going to do it, we're going to actually line. Just give you a glimpse. I really can't do coils, but it's going to be these laying down on their side, going all the way across as iron rivets. And then they're going to go up, I think 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? And possibly even longer. I think it's going to go up 6, and then we're going to see about making these go different places later on with path graders. Not movable, just as pipes. But they're not going to go straight up like that. So next episode, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So, till then, remember to keep on building and don't get frozen. Thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget to give me a like before you click out. And also, if you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Do it now! And click the bell icon if you want to know what I'm up to before I even know what I'm up to, because it helps you see into the future. And I just made that up. Until next time, this is That Brown Bat reminding you to keep on building.